ABG arterial blood gas indications usually indicated in critically ill patients like in ICU setup to evaluate the adequacy of ventilation and to see the patient's response to treatment and to monitor the severity and progression of diseases. ABG tells about two organs, that is lungs and kidneys. Lungs by knowing the CaCO2 and PaO2, and kidneys by giving the acid-base balance. Sampling technique. Usually radial artery is preferred than femoral artery. And for that we have to use heparinized syringe, or if there is availability of vacutiners, you can use green vacutiner which contains heparin only. How much heparin should be there? Should be 0.1 to 0.2 ml or 10 to 30 international units. Before we do syringing, we have to do modified Allen's test. For that we have to locate the ulnar artery and radial artery on the medial and lateral side of the forearm. We should obstruct the blood flow by applying the pressure on both these arteries. The pressure should be such that the hand should become pale. After the hand becomes pale or the palm becomes pale, we have to release the pressure from the ulnar side. And if it turns, our palm turns to be pinkish in color, it indicates the ulnar artery is patent and it is called positive modified Allen's test. And we can go ahead with the poking and taking the sample. And one more thing we have to remember is the wrist should be extended to take the sample. After taking the sample, we will send for the lab. And then we will get the report and we will have to analyze. How to analyze? To analyze, we have to know the normal values first of all. That is pH is 7.35 to 7.45. PaCO2 is 40 to 35 to 40 millimeters of mercury. PaO2 is 70 to 100 millimeters of mercury, and bicarbonate value is 22 to 26 milli equivalents. And some things to be remembered are CO2 is equals to acid, bicarb is equal to base, B for B. Remember, base is also called alkali. And one more thing I have to remember is, if the primarily deranged one is carbon dioxide, it is respiratory process. If the primarily deranged one is bicarb, it is a metabolic process. Anderson-Hasselbalch equation. pH is equals to 6.1 plus log bicarbonate concentration by PaCO2 into 0.03. It states that pH is directly proportional to bicarbonate concentration and inversely proportional to PaCO2. And one mnemonic we have to remember is ROME. What does this say? ROME, or respiratory opposite metabolic equivalent. That means the pH is on one side, that is increasing side, and other two, that is PaCO2 and bicarb, are in decreasing side, that is opposite. One is increasing, other are decreasing, that means it is respiratory. If they are going equal side, that is metabolic. ABG algorithm. After we get the report, we have to see for the pH. If the pH is less than 7.35, it is called acidosis. If it is more than 7.45, it is called alkalosis. After seeing the pH, we have to see for the PaCO2 and bicarb levels. If these two levels are increasing and pH level is decreasing, that means opposite. So it is respiratory process, and the pH is reduced, that means it is acidosis. So it is called respiratory acidosis. In the same way, for example, if you see this, the pH is 7.45, that is more, and bicarb and PaCO2 levels are reduced, that is opposite. So it is also respiratory, and pH is more, so it is alkalosis. Respiratory alkalosis. Compensation. Whenever there is derangement of carbon dioxide, bicarbonate will come and try to compensate it. So in respiratory process, which one is the primarily deranged one? It is carbon dioxide. So the thing we have to calculate for compensation is, in respiratory process, is bicarbonate. So in respiratory acidosis, in acute conditions, for every 10 millimeter of mercury increase in carbon dioxide, there will be 1 milli equivalent of increase of bicarb. In chronic respiratory acidosis, for every 10 millimeter mercury increase in carbon dioxide, there will be 4 milli equivalents increase of bicarbonate. In alkalosis, respiratory alkalosis, acute conditions, for every 10 millimeter of mercury reduced in carbon dioxide, there will be 2 milliequivalents reduction of bicarb. In chronic respiratory alkalosis, for every 10 millimeter mercury of reduction of carbon dioxide will result in reduction of 4 milliequivalents of bicarb. In metabolic acidosis, for compensation, which one will come? Carbon dioxide will come. So we have to do expected PaCO2. In metabolic acidosis, it is given by Winter's formula. Expected PaCO2 is equals to 1.5 into bicarbonate concentration plus 8 plus or minus 2. In metabolic alkalosis, expected PaCO2 is equals to bicarbonate concentration plus 15. Thank you.